You were saying PayPal account, whatever, but someone still has to put in their information.
Yes.
So.
I've added that to my list of things to do for next week.
Okay, no big deal. Are you out for 10 again?
Huh? Yes.
Oh yeah. Where are you going this time?
Same.
Oh yeah.
But
Not the same exact place.
It's the same Vancouver Island. It's not
The same house.
I didn't check. It's not even the same city.
Oh baby.
Amazon Rust.
Mass, small M, big A S S effect. Ass effect. And Street Fighter 2.
I did not make this say anything like that. Oh wow. So many capitals.
Good.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, we're live.
We are live.
Wow.
Fancy that. Can we? I don't know what that says. Touch, yeah. Stream Floyd Pop. Discordio. Still pro. Now live. Nvidium. Whoa, who's live in the Nvidium room right now? Quaddy. Playing Osu. I think. Is Morton even awake right now? Who's in the House of Pain?
House of Pain is in effect, y'all.
How do I self-promote in the House of Pain? What are the rules here? No
Streams?
no streams. No, Cat doesn't have one yet. Am I a mod? I am. Which means I can make one.
Cat's Cavern.
Cat's Cavern. Self-promote. I shall be the second one to promote in the self-promote. It's all just this one dude.
This parachute emoji does not show up on Discord on my Apex channel. Boo! I guess I'll post on my Discord.
I'm right here.
Oh, you're doing it?
I'm right here. Curb meeting announcements. Kurbstomped is typing. Bam! Copy pasta.
Do I add everyone? Make sure you do it. My knee hurts. Maybe I should get some fentanyl to make the day go by.
Someone was just on fentanyl.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah, you did. You did. Yeah.
My coworker with her broken ankle. They're like, have some fentanyl. And she was like, no, I'm a cracky. I don't want to be a cracky.
Where else should we go? The Neangelo? Oh, is he playing? No, Kenny is cool. JK lol. What? Someone's posting all the board games? The Noxies? Oh, Goldie. We'll post here.
Goldie. The golden child.
Yeah, it could be anyone. Stop streaming on YouTube, man.
He doesn't like YouTube. Or Twitch.
Streaming friends, that's me. And you.
Sure. Who's this?
It's our very attractive Korean friend, Crooks.
Oh. I see.
I just like the face he makes when I say, hey. Aren't you the most attractive Korean on this side of North America? And he goes, no, what? No.
Is he in a...
Hello, Ferg. Hello, Cujo.
Oh, Ferg bonk. Did I beat him to the bonk?
Yes.
Ferg, if you see that I'm in the open general chat playing Apex, just come on in.
Yeah, just play Apex.
You don't have to like post a ping and be like, hey, you want to play? Are you dropping? You got a room? Just come in and be like, yo, you got a room? Bitch.
Biatch.
And I'll be like, yeah or no, depending on if there's space or not. That's how it goes.
Hey, you could have come in and played some Apex, bud. You were always first in line, and
Cujo.
now I haven't played Apex with you in forever.
Rust. Yeah, they got an easy mode in Rust now. Maybe I can play it. But I think what should happen is that it should be Tarkov with Mikey T and Cujo. That
Cujo,
sounds...
you're going to play some Tarkov, bud.
Yes.
You're going to play some Tarkov.
To Tarkov?
Are you yes into Tarkov?
So yesterday I told Cujo I'd buy him a desk, but he's like, no, you don't have to do that. And I was like, I bet you if I say, Mikey, let's buy Cujo a desk, he'd be like, yeah, let's buy Cujo a desk.
I definitely would. I'd be like, oh yeah, Cujo with a desk? Hell yeah.
Imagine how many kills you'd get. The hot
with
carry
a desk.
times 2.
You get your keyboard and your mouse on the same surface.
There's a fruit fly there or something.
The hell?
It's too early for that shit, man.
What's going on?
You got me next time, Ferg? Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'll carry you. I put the whole team on my back, though.
Fallout's playing nothing?
Yeah, you don't need to play anything.
We need to watch ourselves, do we? Someone's messaging me. It's Simon. Oh, I love Simon.
We don't need to watch ourselves. As long as it's audio off. You know what I mean?
We're audio off for sure.
So did you get up the Facebook chat?
Oh, yeah, it's right here. Oh, hello. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh,
hey,
Jamie. Jamie's here. Check out the old...
I put a picture on Instagram that says just coming soon. No tags. Jamie was my videographer.
Your photographer? You
my
mean?
photographer.
Did you take video?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, let me go here first.
We definitely didn't. Oh, I got a like on my photo. It's so crazy. In my natural habitat.
Check this out. Bam. Check it out. I'm just going to start spamming people.
Get your mom in here?
Bam. Oh, she's in here all the time anyway.
Oh, I swear, and your mom's watching? Oh, man. She's going to be... Mike, I disapprove of your cohort there. He says cock a lot.
Do you?
Yeah, it sucks a donkey cock or something like that.
I don't recall if you say cock a lot.
I definitely remember because the first episode, Briscoe's like, I had to quickly mute it because Curb said cock.
I mean, Friday we were saying...
Yeah, he's kind of... Maybe it wasn't Landon or whatever. London.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the younger one.
It could have been. It could have been the younger one.
I don't know. Because when we were playing Apex with him, he's like, it's okay. He's in high school now. He's heard it all.
London's in high school now?
Well, junior high, I think.
Still grade 8. Oh, my God.
Dude, do you remember when you were grade 6 and stuff? It'd be like looking in the dictionary like, ejaculate.
I don't remember that at all.
I do. I vividly remember that. And someone showed me that in grade 7 or something like that, and we were laughing.
Laughing at the old ejaculate.
Well, we didn't. It just said like to suddenly spew forth or something like that. And we were just like,
oh, I should start using ejaculate if it is. I gotta look it up now.
Yeah, it just means to suddenly spew forth or something like that. Don't just search for ejaculate on dictionary or on Google. What are you doing?
To eject or discharge abruptly, especially to discharge.
Yeah, well, that's...
Yeah. To utterly and suddenly and passionately exclaim.
Yeah, you can be like, Mikey, it's so good to see you. Curb ejaculated.
Oh, yep. It's going to be to eject a bodily fluid,
Yeah.
especially semen.
Yeah. See, when you're playing like Factorio, you'd be like, I got to ejaculate some tracks down here or something. Fine. Who was laughing? Who was
Caleb's
laughing?
not into it.
No, please don't. He's going to say that like, we're doing playing Apex and be like, we got to do some hot ejaculations tonight.
Oh, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Speaking of the most attractive Korean this side of North America.
No way.
Yeah, he just followed.
What?
Yeah.
Crooks? Wow.
See, I don't even have to say a name, and Curb already knows.
Holy. The word's getting around.
The word is getting around.
The world's most attractive Korean or just North
No, in
America?
North America.
Oh, in North America. Okay.
So
That's
he's
cool.
got to support two good-looking dudes.
Oh, my. Which two? Which two are we supporting today?
Yeah, who are we supporting?
Exactly.
Good. Let me get this.
What are we looking for?
I'm looking for my phone to turn the ringer off, but I don't know if it's down here anymore.
Uh-oh.
Crooks likes this podcast already.
This is the first time you've been here?
I did.
God
I think
damn,
it is.
dude.
I know. I
Go
posted.
follow on Spotify, you bitch.
I don't know if it is. I don't see it either.
See some Canadian Tire money?
Hell yeah. Paper Canadian Tire money.
Yeah. It's
It's
classic.
illegal now.
It's illegal?
Yeah, they don't give it to you anymore.
They don't?
You got to do it on the triangle cards. It's like, we can't be handing out money with the corona.
Oh,
so
give me a break.
it's paper money.
What if I gave them a
the
$20
corona.
bill?
Yeah, it's
They
still
just
taken.
like, sorry, it cost $1, but you don't get any change. We can't give you any paper money.
Well, that's the thing is that it's not paper anymore. Our money, it's all polymer.
Okay, well, whatever, dude.
Easy clean. You just,
What if I
you
gave
just
them an
toss in some
old
water.
$20 bill? Would they be like, no,
"Oh,
I can't take that?
know."
Actually, they probably would be like, I have to call a manager because that's what happened in my work. Someone brought an old $20 bill in, and the cashier would call the manager and like, can we take this? I'm like, it's a $20 bill.
Of course we could take
It wasn't even like the old ass one. It was just the old one before the plastic ones.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, it's a $20 bill.
It's still legal tender.
And I was like,
You
you've
totally
seen
take it.
these before. Like, you're old enough to have seen these. Oh my God.
Yep.
Sometimes people are dumb.
Yep. It's true. It's true.
That's a mutual friend of one of our mutual friends. I'm not going to say any more on stream.
Oh, where are we? Oh, hang on.
What are we doing?
Oh, we're going to pause for a sec.
Why? Oh,
We haven't even started yet.
this is like the cold open
It is the cold open.
or hot open.
Mhm.
Can't you just put in a marker
I guess so.
and we can just not sit around and wait?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Stream Void Podcast, episode 25. We've been talking for like 10 minutes here, but we decided to do the
Yeah,
opening.
we decided to cut out the good parts and just start to the crappy
Yeah.
part here.
We'll, we'll put something in there. I
Maybe.
don't know. It's Sunday, February the 7th.
It is
It is.
7 p.m.-ish.
7 p.m.-ish, yes. We're recording later in the day so that more people can come and enjoy our vocal musings
Wow.
about the week and the news.
All right. It's getting flowery in here.
It's extremely flowery.
That's cool.
I don't.
Did you
think
say what
that's the right
episode
word.
it was?
Yeah, 25.
Oh, okay. Wow, 25, quarter of a century.
Quarter
if this was
of a
years.
century. It's true.
Wow, that's like a lot of episodes.
Yes.
Almost 1/3 of them are good too.
Yeah. A whole 1/3. Maybe even a fifth.
That's worse, but okay.
I know fractions.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay.
I used to install tile. It's all inches.
Oh
I
God.
used to do building and renovations.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
The
All right.
worst. The worst measurement.
Yeah.
Imperial. It's terrible.
Gee, no kidding. The worst set of measurements from the worst country in the world. Wait a minute. Oh
That's
God.
England.
Yeah. I
Well,
know.
where did it start, Imperial? It's got to have started in good old UK.
Who knows? It's like, how can we measure this distance? I don't know. How tall is a horse? I don't know. 7 hands high. There you go.
We're measuring it in hands. Whose hands? That guy.
Exactly.
Well, he's going to be the standard. His hands.
4 cubits, please.
It's 5 grains. 5 grains of
Oh,
what?
yeah, exactly. Man, oh, man.
It's 1 fluid ounce. What about
Oh, lordy.
God.
Science class has begun.
Right. It's true.
Exactly. So
for those of you who don't know, I'm Mikey T. Across from me is, as ever, Kurbstomped.
that's me.
You can find me on twitch.tv/MikeyT33. You can find me on TikTok.
Oh,
You can find me on TikTok now.
wow.
MikeyT33E.
Was I your first follower?
I don't know. No, maybe?
I think I was.
I think Feldy might have been.
No. Oh, yeah, probably.
And I think Plasmar was my second.
What?
I think you might have been my third.
Oh, my God.
Also on Twitter at MikeyT33 Show and Mikey T Gaming on Facebook and Instagram.
Wow, that's a lot of places. I make it easy. Kurbstomped everywhere. Easy.
Well, yeah, somehow you get your name everywhere.
I know, it's crazy. And even if I don't get it, I still get it later.
Somehow,
Like
yeah.
TikTok, some wiener boy stole it. We already talked about that. I got it back now. On Epic Games, I downloaded the day the Epic Game Launcher came out, and I couldn't get Kurbstomped. And then I just friended the guy that was named Kurbstomped on there, and one day I was like, hey, he changed his name. I guess I'll be Kurbstomped
perfect.
now. So, yeah, I got it everywhere. Easy to find.
Easy
I guess Instagram's Kurbstomp.ttv,
Yes.
but I'm working on that.
You're going to find that account and buy it?
No, I already have it, but
you already
that's
have
like my personal
Oh,
one.
right,
Because I was
right,
using
right,
it
right,
before,
right.
so I got to try to do the old switcheroo.
You got to switch the names around.
Yeah, I don't want to just change the account to be like my personal one to be my new Twitch one, because there's all sorts of stuff I don't want to delete off of it. So
Just call it Herb's number 1.
No. It'll probably be my name. But I could just like say Kurbstomp Instagram is the one, but I don't want to delete like, I don't know, a picture of a pile of ants I took 3 years ago.
Oh, man, I took a picture of pile of ants last year.
You got to take a picture of
You
a pile
have
of
to.
ants.
If you see a
man.
pile of ants, it's like, oh,
Especially
man.
on the sidewalk, you're like, what are you guys doing?
Exactly. That's what my picture of pile of ants
Ants,
is right
it's
on the
time,
sidewalk.
It's
in
time to go
Kelowna.
home, ants. You're drunk. You're drunk, ants. Time to go home.
Yeah, just walking down the street, pile of ants right outside the A&W.
Ant orgy.
I know.
It's gross.
They're getting their food, I guess.
Imagine that was going on in your mouth. Ooh.
So that reminds me, I was listening to a podcast on maggot treatment where they use maggots to like clean out wounds and stuff. And it's like super good.
Yep.
It heals everything.
They only eat the rotten stuff.
Yeah, they eat the rotten stuff, and apparently the enzymes they squirt out also heal your wounds faster.
Yep.
And it's like proven that it heals like monumentally, like epically faster than not putting maggots in your wound.
Well, just to get rid of the bad stuff anyways.
Yeah. Well, it also that and the enzyme also helps heal. It's crazy.
You got to keep track of how many maggots you put in there.
Yeah.
Like, oh, there's only, I put 10, but I only got 9. Oh, well, seal them up.
They say like 3 or 4, and then they bandage it super tight so they can't get out and like squirm around and eat other stuff.
Yep.
It's disgusting.
It is gross.
But it works so
I
well.
mean, if you've got necrotizing fasciitis or something like that, I'd rather have a
get
maggot
those maggots in
chomping that all up than losing my arm or something.
They are FDA approved. Well, not FDA. Whatever the
Yeah, probably.
licensing body is for medical maggots.
I would think it's probably different per country.
Yeah, probably. And I think it's like blue fly maggots or something like that. Blue fly larvae.
Not bot flies? No,
No,
because
not
they
bot
just
fly.
lay an egg inside you
Oh,
too
yes.
and grow in your eye or something. Gross.
Yeah, it's absolutely
Ew.
crazy. Absolutely crazy, and it's so good. And apparently it's just like last line of defense when you could just have it the first line of defense. Medical
Yeah,
maggots.
that's like some old timey shit
Yes.
where they'd be like, "Yeah, I put maggots in the wound." You're like, what the fuck are you talking about? I got a knife right here. Let's just get to work cutting.
Yeah, just cut it out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, what did you do this week?
Oh, I just worked.
That's it?
Yeah, basically.
that's
Well, I
bad.
played games and stuff.
Well, of course.
But other than that, I just worked. My coworker broke her ankle walking to work on Friday, so that sucks.
Yes.
She was a manager, so who knows what I'm going to have to do now.
Did she slip on the ice? Was it icy on Friday?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Very icy. I almost fell, too.
Oh.
But I'm younger and sprier, I'm going to say.
You've got a
and also don't have
better balance.
osteoporosis
Oh, yeah,
and
that's,
cancer that I
Oh, well.
beat.
Well,
So she was at a disadvantage.
no kidding.
Yeah, it sounded pretty bad. Like, her daughter called me to give me an update, and she said, like, they were waiting for the specialist, and the nurses or doctor that was not the specialist decided they were going to fold her foot back into place because the blood was being cut off to the foot. And I was like, holy crap, that sounds bad.
Sure does.
Ugh.
Ew.
So she's going to be off work for a while.
She needs some maggots in there. That'll help it.
No, I don't think it was like torn asunder. I think it was just broken. So
Yeah, the weather here has been really weird in that way, where it's just like, oh, we're just gonna thaw everything during the day. It's gonna be a big sheet of water on there, and then we're gonna freeze overnight.
Exactly.
And then you're gonna get up in the morning, and it's just gonna be a skating rink out there.
Yeah, like it was like springtime out there, water leaking everywhere, and then now it's cold again. So, yep. No, other than that, I didn't do anything. Just gamed it up, played whatever, streamed on YouTube.
Nice.
Played some Minecraft over there.
Oh yeah.
Went well. Yep. And then, Yep. Was like counted for like 20 hours viewed that stream. So that's pretty good. To get to the 4,000, I don't have to do that 200 more times.
Easy. There are 365 days in the year.
Yeah, but then I can never stream on Twitch at all.
Oh.
So I got to wait till it's a little more views that are not counting.
Yes.
Anyways. And, nothing else really. Got my new hoodie in.
Yep.
Kurbstomped merch.
It's a beautiful hoodie. If you guys don't know, if you guys aren't watching, it is a Hubba Bubba?
No, double bubble.
Double bubble. It's like double bubble
logo.
But it's the double...
Fuck.
Yep. And underneath says Kurbstomped.
Yep.
It's a beautiful hoodie.
I like it.
You guys should go out there and get one yourself once the merch store goes live.
Going to be up shortly here. We're working on it.
Nice. We have a date?
No.
Definitely go there. Definitely check it out.
I like it.
You can also check out my merch on
Yep.
Teespring if you just look for my store, MikeyT Store.
Exactly.
MikeyT33.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have the 33 in there, otherwise you're not going to find anything.
Exactly. I didn't do anything else. How was your time away for 10 days?
It was it was okay.
Uh-huh.
Played as we talked in the last podcast, played a lot of Tarkov. So that game's good. And I only worked I worked the Monday and the Tuesday since the previous podcast.
We
did it on
Sunday, no Monday.
Did it on Monday night. And then Wednesday, drove home.
Yes.
Yeah. We took the northern route from Nanaimo to North Vancouver.
Oh.
And we decided to go to Muya, which is a premier burger shop.
Oh, yeah.
Where you just make your own burger. They're kind of like smash burgers.
Mm-hmm.
You just smash down. There's nothing in them. And you just put whatever you want on them. And they're absolutely gorgeous and beautiful and delicious.
But you don't do it. They do it. You just do what you want.
Yes, I just tell them what I want.
Subway for burgers.
Yeah, for sure. And so they didn't open. We got there an hour before they opened, so we just hung out in the parking lot.
Oh, yeah.
And as soon as they opened, we just went in, got some burgers, and they were, absolutely delicious.
Nice.
Well worth the wait. We're definitely going to go back that way when I go down on Monday. Or not Monday, Wednesday. Whenever it is I go down.
Whenever you go down.
Whenever I go down.
Very good.
So yeah, that was delicious. Didn't take us that long to get home. We only had a 9-hour shift to get home.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, only 1 hour overtime. That's too bad considering it took us 16 hours to get there.
Why?
Because we had to take the canyon. We had a large, slow truck we had to carpool with, so that if it broke down, we were there.
Wow.
And we missed one of the ferries, so we had to wait for 2 hours.
Damn, brutal.
And then we came into Victoria because we wanted to drop that big slow truck off at the job site, and then drive up to Nanaimo.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a drive, bit of a trek.
Mm-hmm.
But now, got home.
Mm-hmm.
Played some video games.
Uh-huh.
And by video games, I mean Apex, because that's all I played.
That's all you played? No Tarkov?
I know. Well, I guess I did a few runs of Tarkov, but not too many. Myself and the Keeper, T-Luck, who is one of our researchers and Twitch subscribers, who played some of that. And we got some good stuff going on. Did some quests, or tasks, as it were.
Yep. Navigated some menus.
That is just, that's all it is. You all right over there?
There's a fruit fly.
Get it.
Fruit fly is attacking me. It landed on my nose. I don't know where it went.
Yeah, we did some menu navigating. And I didn't have any luck in that game at all until I started playing with Keeper, and then I was like,
that's because he's the keeper of T-Luck.
He is.
Yeah.
I was just dying. I'd spawn in, go out there, 5 minutes, dead, shot in the head. I'm like, where did that come from?
Oh well, the Keeper shot you. That's what happened.
That was just once. Actually, twice in the head, and I died.
Easy. That's the way to kill people.
Yeah.
Click on their head.
Yeah, but since the Apex Season 8 launched. You've been going hard.
Me?
Yeah.
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 I guess I did.
There's just kind of funny because your battle pass is higher than mine.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow.
Sad. You gotta get good, I guess.
I guess so.
I don't know. I guess it just happened to like I did improve. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, you play enough, you will improve.
I guess so. It did happen. It took a long friggin' time, but I guess it's sort of happened now.
You got your first 2K damage badge.
Yes,
that was great on a W nonetheless.
Yep, that was I don't want to say I carried the boys, but I put the whole team on my back.
You sure did.
Yeah, we had 18 kills, I think, or 15 kills.
Wow.
I had 12 of them. So, yeah, it was pretty good.
That's a good time.
And I don't even play Caustic, so
no.
I don't even think I did any gas damage. I definitely didn't use my ultimate. So
was that the one where I was like, you should play ranked?
Yeah, it was like right after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were like, okay, whatever, and then we did, and then we won. So, yeah, I guess playing with like Cujo and you was like, okay, I'm playing against like friggin' platinum, diamonds and platinum. So when I go back to guys that are actually like, now it was like I was smurfing them. Even though I've never played ranked before, it was like I was being a smurf.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you definitely you can't get better at playing people that aren't as good or worse than you. You got to play people who are better in order to get better.
And like when I'm playing in unranked, it's just like, oh, there's diamond trail coming at me. Oh God, no. So it's crazy like playing against these bronze boys where it's like, why did they all go on a line for me to just blast them one after another? It's like I got the Spitfire and I empty a clip and they're all down.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it was interesting anyways. So.
Yeah, and the Spitfire with the new changes, it just destroys now.
Yeah,
even though it's got like one extra point of damage, it's enough.
I got to play Rampart so she can hold more clips and reload them faster.
Yeah, I was playing Rampart today. Actually, I was like, oh, here's a Spitfire. Oh, here's a Devo with a turbocharger. I guess I'll just play double machine guns.
That's what I do. That's what I'm looking for. Just give me a Spitfire, give me a Devotion, and I guess I'll take an L-Star if I can't find a Devotion.
Ooh, L-Star.
I mean, it's an LMG, so...
It is an LMG.
She can whatever. Anyway. Well, the main reason why I was doing LMGs is because I had, like, one of my weeklies was to get, like, 20 knockdowns or whatever with LMGs, so I was looking for them hard, and I was like, wow, I'm actually killing people all the time. So, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been fine.
The 3030 repeating rifle has been put in, and it's so good.
I would disagree.
It's so good.
No.
I just hit people straight in the face with it from all the distance, and it does all the damage.
I just need to fire as many bullets as possible to get kills. One bullet per click of the mouse? No. I'm going to die every time. I need to fire 1,000 rounds in a second.
Yep. There's nothing wrong with firing 1,000 rounds in a second. I mean, R99 is one of those things. You just fire 1,000 rounds a second, and it's like, oh, they all hit because it's got no recoil.
I'll get the I'll do the 30-30 when I get a challenge. I'm not gonna do it otherwise.
That's a good time. I'm really enjoying the 30-30. My whole kit right now has been, if I'm playing a support character, I play 30-30 and Volt or R301.
No, yeah.
I still don't like the R99, even though it just shreds people. I can't use it. Ah.
Yeah. No, just Spitfire and Devotion and let's go.
Yep. Have you played Fuse yet?
Did I? I played I bought like a dum-dum. I bought the whole thing, so I got them all now. Yeah, I played them all once.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, just literally one time.
Just literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay. That's okay.
It was fine. He had a grenade, and I don't use grenades though, so it's like
he's got all the grenades.
Yeah, but I don't use them, so it was like his abilities are wasted on me.
I haven't been able to. I really want to do the thing where I just stack like 10 arc stars and they just shoot them like lasers at people. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, could be. I don't know. I was just like, I'm like, oh, ammo. Get rid of this grenade. I don't need it. I don't throw grenades. Someone else will throw a grenade. So, yeah, of them, I think. Well, Lifeline's my number one, but. I don't know. Of the DLC characters, I guess, Loba. Yeah,
Loba.
Loba Market.
Oh, we were playing just a casual game today. Or was it yesterday? Maybe we were playing ranked yesterday. Yeah, I think it was ranked yesterday. And they had a Loba. It was like the last 3 teams. They were just camped out near a replicator, and they just had a Loba alt. Just dropping Loba alts all over the place, just like slurping up everything. Yep. We're like, oh, we don't have anything. And they're like, oh, well, we're out of bats, so let's just hop on down to the old replicator.
Exactly.
And craft up a bunch of bats. We're like, oh, my God, this is ridiculous. We got to get in there.
Yep.
But didn't happen.
Yeah. No. Loba, I think. And I think, well, I was looking at the characters. I think the next one's going to be another. The next character is going to be a, what are they called? Scout? I don't know. Recon. The next character is going to be Recon.
Yeah?
Yep.
You think so?
Yep. I do.
I think the next character is going to be a tank.
You think so?
I think so. It's been a while since we've had a tank, and we just had Crypto come out.
Yeah, but I don't mean they're considered damage. Like, there's only 3 classes in the game.
Yeah.
So the last 3 have been the last 2 have been damage.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And it's
Fuse and Horizon.
And then before that, it was Loba, who's a support.
Yeah.
And then before that was
Crypto.
Was it Crypto, or was there not someone else in between?
Was it Crypto or Revenant?
Yeah, it was Revenant, and then it was Crypto.
Then Crypto.
Yeah, so the next one's going to be Recon.
But those are all... Yeah, well, could be.
I think so. It's not going to be another damage.
There's only 3 tanks, isn't there?
Yeah, but those are considered damage. Let's say make a whole nother class that's a tank. They're not going to do another damage one, I don't think. It's going to be another
They consider Gibby and...
Well, there's only 3 icons. There's a bullet, there's the heal, and then there's the little radar.
No, there's the shield.
Is there?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe. I'll say you're right.
Because Gibby, there's Caustic, Gibby, Caustic, Watson.
Mm-hmm.
They all have the shield.
Do they?
Yeah.
I thought there was only 3.
Unless they've changed it.
I don't know. I thought there was only 3.
Chat says there's 100% a shield.
Okay, that's fine. I'll agree to that. I don't know, but
yeah,
I still stand by what I said. It's going to be a Recon.
Well, it's either going to be defense or Recon for sure.
Was Watson after Crypto or before?
Watson was after Octane, I believe.
Faster. Yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
I still stand by what I said because I've already committed to it.
Might as well.
I mean...
Go all the way.
Only smart people don't change their mind in the face of new facts. Only smart people stand their ground and die on top of a dumb hill. So that's what I'm ready to do. Die on top of a dumb hill.
So we played some video games on Friday.
Oh, yeah. Shadows of the Damned.
Man, what a game.
That's a weird game. Suda51 game. So, I mean, I knew it was going to be weird going into it, but yeah. It was really weird. Yeah, when your little ghost is called Johnson, and he turns into the gun that's called like the boner.
Yeah.
And then...
you upgrade your boner to the hot, sticky boner.
Yeah, exactly. And then the story that we read where the guy was like chewing on her beeve or something like that.
Was this harmonica?
Yeah. It was
just
weird.
Playing the harmonica on her beeve?
It was not the best controlling game I've ever played.
Oh, no, definitely not. There's some weird, the acceleration in the sticks was so weird, like, name over here.
Yeah.
Just like
very
rocket off somewhere else.
Very much crazy acceleration. And then, I don't know. It was fun, though. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yep. Different way of doing it, for sure, with taking turns. And just not playing a co-op, like playing and commentating.
Yeah.
So,
it was good. Definitely do that some more.
I think so.
We could probably wrap that game, too.
We need a different mic setup for when we're doing that.
Yeah, maybe.
I think we need different whole mics.
Double mics.
Or something, some better lapels. We have to invest some serious fundage, though. That's a lot of money.
Well, those lapels that I originally got, those were fine. Those worked really well. But
yeah, they were okay.
Tiny little cables that tangled up so easily.
Need the wireless pack ones.
Oh, I know, but those are like $300 for 2.
I know. I said it's fundage. Yeah. You need the fundage.
No, don't worry. Someone in chat will donate.
Oh, wow. Okay. Cool. I didn't realize.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's the best, you guys. Thanks so much for your support. Maybe we need to start a GoFundMe. No, that sounds bad.
GoFundMe for microphones?
Yeah, that sounds bad.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
Well, I don't know. Something will happen. I'll get some money. I'll just buy some more.
We'll prostitute ourselves.
Maybe a little bit.
I don't think I would earn very much.
You can just do your OnlyFans knees.
I was on, I don't want to say, I was on the toilet today and I was reading Twitter and one female streamer was complaining, well, not complaining, but saying like, I don't know why all these guys always ask me if I have an OnlyFans, like get a grip. Like that's rude to ask. Like, why would you think I have an OnlyFans? Whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, man, I'm going to start my OnlyFans, and it's literally, I'm going to have all the posts locked as obviously OnlyFans, and it's just going to be pictures of fans.
OnlyFans? Someone's probably already done that.
I know. That's what I was thinking of. I'm like, nah, it's already been done.
As soon as that thing went live, you would have had to have got that account going on.
I mean, no, it'd be Kurbstomped, but it'd be just like pictures of fans. Yeah, OnlyFans.
It should just be pictures of your knees and shorts.
No, my knee hurts
different
though.
days.
So
Yes, it does.
yeah. So, anyways,
Yeah.
other than that, I didn't do much. I don't think. Oh, it's my birthday tomorrow.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, happy early birthday.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm gonna be an old man.
You're an
older
old
man.
An older man.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Once you hit 50, then you can call yourself an older man.
I don't know. 50's the new 40? Sure, let's say that.
50's the new 30. Let's go with that.
30? No, let's not go crazy. Yeah, okay.
30's the new 20.
I'm
40's the
closer
new
to 50
25.
than 30, so I guess, yeah, let's say 50's the new 30.
50's the new 30 for sure.
Yeah, that's cool. So, speaking of old things, should we just slide
Let's
onto
just
it?
slide right into this.
Yeah, let's do it. Sure.
Spinning star kick here.
No, spinning bird kick.
Spinning bird kick?
Yeah, it's
Is that what
Chun-Li.
it is? I thought it was spinning star kick.
No, you're wrong.
Huh. I'll just go by what it sounds like in my head when she says it.
No, it's bird kick. That's Chun-Li. We're talking Street Fighter 2.
Street Fighter 2.
30 years old.
Yes.
This shit came out when I was 12. What? That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a long time ago. I don't know if I started with Street Fighter 2. Probably not. The first time I probably saw it was probably like Hype Turbo.
Turbo.
Probably Turbo, I would
Yeah, that's
think.
the first time I played it was Turbo on the SNES.
Oh, I played it in the arcade a lot.
Oh.
You didn't play it in the arcade?
No.
RV Lanes?
Nope.
No.
No, I never played any Street Fighters or any fighting games in the arcade because I was just not good at them.
Well, I wasn't good at it either, but every day
I
at
don't
lunch
think
we went to RV Lanes to play Street Fighter.
I think the only fighting game I played at RV Lanes was Samurai Showdown.
Oh,
2.
yeah. I played a lot of Sam Show there too as well. RC Pro-Am over there.
Yeah. The game I went there to play.
Super Off-Road.
The game I went there to play was Camel Try.
Say that again.
Camel Try.
Camel Try.
Yeah.
What's Camel Try?
It's
I don't remember that.
game where you roll a ball through a maze. Like the ball stays in the
it
middle
wasn't
and then you
Marble
have
Madness?
a knob and you spin the maze around the ball and the ball falls.
I don't remember that. What a surprise. You played a marble game.
Yeah, that is a huge surprise.
They had Rampart there. Did you play Rampart?
Yeah, I played Rampart. I really
They also
liked
had
Rampart.
Guns and... No, wait. Nightmare on Elm Street Pinball?
Ooh, I wasn't into pinball back then.
Damn, you fucked up. How could you
know.
not be in pinball, but you like the marbles? God, what's wrong
Exactly. It didn't evolve into pinball until I was like 30.
Wow,
and I was
that's
like,
crazy.
Oh, pinball?
Yeah, that's like
I
a
kinda
big ass
this.
marble,
Yeah,
dude.
it is. And you smash it.
Exactly. Yeah, I remember it was like grade 8, I think, was when I first played Street Fighter, because I remember at lunch one time at school, one of my friends, Anise, who passed away, unfortunately, he's like, they got Street Fighter at RV Lanes. And I'm like, what's Street Fighter? He's like, you don't know Street Fighter? I was like, no. It's like, let's go. And then it was like, oh, this is kind of cool. So it was like, maybe it was not Hyper Fighting or Turbo, because you could only play the 6. You couldn't play...
Yeah.
You couldn't be M. Bison and stuff like that in that one.
Was Turbo even out in the arcade or was it just a SNES?
Pretty much everything was on the arcade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it was Street Fighter 2. The Championship Edition, I think, was the one that added in the other guys. Yeah, anyways, there's like 50 billion different versions of Street Fighter 2.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I played a lot of that in the arcade. Put down your quarter, play till you lost, and then having it home, playing it like crazy.
Yeah, I remember
Lots of
going
good
to my
times.
buddy's place. He had this little fork shed thing out in the back.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a TV, and he brought his Super Nintendo out
Nice.
there, and we would just sit there and play this game for hours.
So good. Who did you main back then?
I don't know. Who did I main?
Ryu?
I don't know.
Ken?
I don't know if I mained
Chun-Li?
anybody. I think I just went through
E-Honda?
everyone. Maybe it was
Dalcine?
E-Honda
Blanca?
or Vega.
No. Well, I guess maybe, but I was thinking just regular arcade. Vega, eh?
Oh, yeah, well, I
I'm
didn't.
not
I
a
never
Vega
played in the
boy.
arcade, just on the SNES.
Yeah, right.
So I was only
Well,
Turbo.
the first Super Nintendo one was just the arcade game, so I think it only had the 6.
Yeah.
You couldn't even play as M. Bison. There was a Game Genie code to unlock them.
Yeah, the only one I played was Turbo.
Yeah, then they had all the guys in it. If it was regular, I probably played Ryu, and then I played Sagat. Tiger Knee.
Tiger Uppercut.
Yep. Japan. Yep. Yeah, I've played a lot of Street Fighter over the years. The only one I haven't really played is Street Fighter 3 and the newest one, Street Fighter 6. Is that what it is? Yeah, 5. Street Fighter 5.
I think the latest fighter I played was Street Fighter v Capcom.
Ooh, gross. I hate those ones. I'm not a fan of those ones. They're a little too hectic.
There was a lot of that going on when All the board games was in their old section. They had a lot of fighting tournaments going on there. So there'd always be like Smash or Street Fighter Capcom up on the screen.
Yeah,
and everyone would play that.
I don't like Street Fighter versus Capcom. Or Street Fighter versus Marvel.
Yeah, maybe something like that.
Yeah. No.
I'm not sure.
Mango anymore. Sentinel. Yeah. Now when I play Dan. He's the worst by far, but he's got a pink gi, so I remember I had a bunch of online buddies based around the Neo Geo Pocket Color forum, and we had a Street Fighter tournament one time on Xbox Live for Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 4. It was crazy because there's all 8 of us in the room trying to talk, and we're trying to do our battles, and we're trying to arrange them, and everyone's talking. And I won the tournament, but I played Dan, and I couldn't believe I beat all these guys. Like, oh my God. And I used Dan, just like fucking memed on him basically. So that was pretty fun.
I was more of a Tekken fan than a Street Fighter fan. Yeah. I really liked it because there was like no fireballs, no magic moves. It's just all like kung fu fighting.
You could be a bear.
You could be Kumu.
Yeah.
Akumu.
Kuma?
Yeah. Yes.
I like Tekken. It had crazy endings with like crazy full motion video on the Dreamcast, the PlayStation. Just the crazy endings. Yeah, I like Tekken.
Oh, and Battle Arena.
No, I knew you were gonna say that. That game sucks.
I had that on the PlayStation.
Terrible. They made 3 of those. Can you believe that shit? Just the worst fighting game of all time.
I was thinking about who I used in Tekken, and I used Yoshimitsu all the time.
Oh yeah.
And then I was
he's from Soul Calibur, so he's not really a Tekken character.
And then I was like,
he is in
Battle
Tekken.
Arena Toshinden.
No, that game sucks. Yeah, Yoshimitsu came from Soul Calibur, but he was in lots of Tekken. So.
Yeah, for sure.
I would be. Who would I be in Tekken? I don't even remember. Probably like, what's her name? No.
And then I'd always play Hoarang as well with the kicks.
Oh yeah,
He's always had the crazy kicks.
Yeah, actually, that might be who I would have been. And then Soul Calibur, I was always Shenghua. Yeah.
I've never played a Soul Calibur.
Really? They're way better than Tekken.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Way better. Tekken's like just a better version of Virtua Fighter.
What was the other one that I was thinking about that I just thought about it, and now it's just out of my head.
Like a fighter?
Yeah, I was a fighter.
3D fighter? Or 2D?
I don't know now.
Okay. I can't really think of any other decent 3D fighters that you might have been playing. What? PlayStation era? What? Like?
It had to have been PlayStation era.
Well,
I can't remember now.
Tobal number 1?
Tobal number 1
from Squaresoft?
No.
Bushido Blade?
Ooh, Bushido Blade. You know what's a good one?
No.
Skullgirls.
Yeah, it's too bad the developer's a wiener boy.
Yep.
I never played Skullgirls, but that's like sort of like a 2D one, right?
Yeah, 2D hand drawn.
Yeah.
Really nice looking.
Yeah. I played so many fighting games on the Xbox 360 because like my buddies were all fighting game fans. I mean, I like them too, but it'd be like, oh, Garou Mark of the Wolves is out on arcade. Let's get that going. And then we play some Garou Mark of the Wolves. Or then it'd be like King of Fighters 13 came out, and I'd be like, oh, I hate King of Fighters, but okay, let's play it. And that King of Fighters 13 for the 360 sucks.
Get your Neo Geo system out.
Neo Geo. I don't have a Neo Geo. Well, just the Neo Geo Pocket.
Yeah. Oh man, there's a
Sam show.
Going back to all of our games and like their old location, they had like a game swap,
and
there was a Neo Geo, a full size for $80. I was like,
what? Why didn't you buy it?
I didn't have $80. I was a poor boy at that time. I was like, oh my God, I'd totally buy
like
this for $80. I don't know. It was like the original big with the big carts.
God damn, $80.
I know. I'm
That's
like
why? $500 now minimum, probably.
Like, why is this so cheap?
Maybe it wasn't working.
It could have been.
Or no games, no cables. Who knows? No controller.
Yeah,
all that stuff.
I can't remember now. Yeah, that game swap that happened back then. That was pretty cool. There was a lot of stuff in there. I was like, oh.
You can't get deals on.
Look,
that
a Wonder
stuff
Swan
anymore. Oh. I had one, sold it.
I know.
You can't get deals on that stuff anymore.
No, definitely not. With the video game industry exploding as it is.
Just for collectability. Yeah. I remember just buying all sorts of stuff all the time just because it was so cheap. Going to like the thrift store and be like, oh, these Nintendo games are $1 each. Well, I'll buy them all.
Might as well.
Like they're $1 each. And I never got to play them when I was young, and I'll play them now.
Yeah.
So I got so much crap that way. Way before anybody else was buying that stuff up. Now you can't find nothing.
No,
well, you can find Xbox games and stuff like that, but nothing good. So, anyway, Street Fighter.
Yeah. Speaking of collectibles, I was watching a video on the difference between Mother 3 or Mother 2 and Earthbound, and the dude just busts out the original Earthbound box, like the full
the big one.
The big one. I'm like, oh, how much is that worth?
It's worth it quite a bit.
Yes.
One of my buddies had it and he lent it to me. He had the whole thing, had the manual and the guide and everything. What a game.
Yeah. Good game. Very expensive now.
Yeah.
Even just for the cart. The box is, I think,
the box is worth more than the cart. Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
All the box and the manual and everything. Back then, people would be like, "Man, garbage."
Garbage.
You don't keep the box or something. That's garbage.
Yeah, it's garbage.
So yeah, that's the expensive part. So.
Yeah, unless you had a Sega, in which case the box was the case and it was plastic. So why would you?
But you can throw those out too. I find lots of. Well, I used to find lots of loose Master System Genesis games. That's just the way they were.
Yeah.
Garbage. It's garbage. You don't keep the plastic wrapping when you buy like a blister pack. Something, cut it off, throw it away.
Yeah, it's true.
So no one was thinking like when the friggin' Genesis came out, like, yes, if I keep this will be worth $50 in 20 years.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Yeah, that's true. That is true. I don't think
people think everything's worth something now.
Yeah. Well, the first system where I actually got to have games was the PlayStation, but then they didn't have boxes. It was just like the case.
Even still, most guys put them into a CD like case binder and threw the shit out.
I don't think I ever did that.
I never did.
Didn't throw anything out.
Not me. I didn't think it was going to be valuable. I just was like, I want to keep this because I like this.
Yeah,
and I like read the Dragon Warrior manual, put it back in the box. Now people think everything's going to be worth money, and you got guys doing a YouTube video and they got $43,000 worth of Funko Pops standing beside them behind the wall, and it's like, ooh, that'll be worth nothing.
Yeah,
it already is worth nothing. So the dollar store today, I'm like, oh, look at these Funko Pops for $1. Wow, all these Overwatch Funko Pops. No one wants these.
There's Overwatch Funko Pops.
Yeah, I can get this Pureborn Funko Pop here.
Oh my babies!
Yeah,
somebody destroyed my turret.
There's a Harry Potter one too. No one wants this either. Oh my god, I can't believe it.
I want an Overwatch Funko Pop.
No, you don't. I forbid it. Actually, I forbid it.
You will rip it off my wall and burn it.
No, I'll just look at you with like, oh geez, Louise, what are you doing?
It's like almost a podcast basic.
Having a Funko Pop?
Having a what are you doing?
Oh yeah, okay, well yeah.
Why would you buy that?
Yeah, you're right. I just, I'm like sitting on your shoulder trying to make you choose proper, like,
good financial decisions.
Yeah, like make good decisions. It's like, why are you gonna buy this? What's the point? I don't even remember what they were, but I know you said some shit where you're like, I want to buy this. I'm like, no.
Well, there was a collector's edition for System Shock 2. Like,
yeah, why
the remake? I'm like, oh yeah, it's good.
No, it's not good.
Does it come with a vinyl soundtrack? I'll get it.
No,
for sure.
God.
And there was the Razor card with like the LED.
Oh my God! Jeez Louise, I forgot about that too.
Give me that. All of it. Oh yeah, it's so cool.
Use it. Put your credit card on your phone, and that's got an RGB built right into it.
That's true.
You don't need a friggin' card that you have to recharge and shit like that. Are you kidding me? Anyways,
carry on.
Yes,
carry on. 343 Industries hints at a new place to play Halo: The Master Chief Collection.
Where do you think that means? Where do you think the new place to play it's going to be?
I don't know. It's going to be weird. Is it going to be the PlayStation?
I think they'd like that, but no. I think Microsoft would love to get Game Pass on PlayStation.
It's going to be the Switch?
That's more likely, but no, I don't think so.
I didn't read the article.
Oh, that's okay. It doesn't say, really. It just says...
Oh, they're just hinting at it.
Well, yeah, the Halo, the Master Chief boys were like, we're working at getting it onto a new place, so it's probably Epic Game Store, I would think.
Oh, yeah, probably. A curious...
Yeah.
A cursory look at the game's popularity on Steam shows that there's a notable appetite for the game on the PC platform.
Yes.
So yeah, it sounds like it's going to be epic.
I would think so. Maybe give it away.
Give it away now. Yeah, they might.
Sure.
I mean, they do give away a lot of things.
I mean, this Halo game, Master Chief Collection, is more like a platform than a game, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if at this point, though, they can start charging for new things to add to it. I mean, they do have, like, I think they have some weird season pass thing that you can do for cosmetics for multiplayer. I don't know if it costs money, though. So if they're planning on making it so that there is stuff that you pay for, maybe giving it away is a good play, because then people just buy it maybe because it's free. But at this point, I don't know if they can charge for stuff because it's been like from the days of the original Xbox One. Like you buy the game, you get everything.
Everything.
This is probably like still like one of the best gaming deals going.
Yeah.
Like Halo 1 through 4 is in it, I think. Yeah. Plus Reach, plus ODST.
Yep.
Remastered, multiplayer, different playlists for each game. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's free on Game Pass.
Yeah. I was in London Drugs the other day looking for power supplies because my 750 is not doing it, and they're not selling any power supplies anymore.
Oh, really?
They're only selling hard drives, but they got M.2s. But went to the snack section, and Oreo is doing a cross promotion with 343 for Halo Infinite.
Oh, yeah. I wonder
and they're like, hey, get your in-game loot. Buy these Oreos.
I wonder if the Oreos are like, because they did that with Wonder Bar or something like that too. Yeah. So I bought a Wonder Bar and some gum I bought. And you get like a friggin' emblem for Infinite. It's like, come on.
Yeah, I wonder what you get with these Oreos.
Probably an Oreo emblem. Or not even Oreo themed. It's probably just some dumb emblem that who cares.
It'll be a armored theme. Oreo armor theme, white and black.
I mean, honestly, it could be anything at this point. They basically scrapped that game and started new, I think. So who knows what it could be. That whole, like, I don't know. That promotion that they're doing for Infinite was like money just flushed down the toilet by whoever paid for it. Like, I don't know if it was Microsoft that paid them or they paid Microsoft or whatever, but it's like, oh yeah, the game's delayed by a year. Sorry that you printed all the packaging up. Sorry.
Just get it out there. We'll honor it. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah. No, I redeemed my code. I got it.
I
got emblems for those fucking games, but it's like, who cares?
Yeah, no kidding.
Like, why not? If they're gonna have like a surprise mechanic in there. Like, you're going to be unlocking stuff for multiplayer. Like, give me a loot box instead.
Yeah,
that's better than a shitty-ass emblem. I don't know. That game, hopefully, is good. They're probably pumping a lot of fucking money into that now, man. After the last showing. Which I didn't think
looked...
It's the
flagship launch game for the Xbox Series X.
I mean, yeah.
You got to put a little bit of money into it.
There isn't an Xbox Series X game yet, so...
No?
Well, I don't think there's any PS5 games yet either. Well, I guess Miles Morales is only on... No, wait, is it?
Yeah, Miles Morales is only PS5.
Oh, and I guess there's...
Oh, no, it's PS4, but PS5.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's a PS5 game yet either, maybe. Because I think Sackboy's on both, too.
Oops.
And then, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I don't know of any Series X games yet either, so... But, like, why would you make a game that's only playable on the one... There's only... No one could buy them, so, like... be shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah, what's that one I keep talking about?
Oh, yeah, that game was delayed. I can't remember what it was called. That one that I was just like, meh. When she's getting infected with alien...
Yeah.
Yeah, it got delayed.
It did it?
Yep.
Well, there you go.
It was delayed. I can't remember what it's called. I didn't think it looked like Anthem Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Oh, wait, sorry. Anthem Part 2, the new batch.
The new batch, right?
Yeah, I forgot.
Can't Electric Boogaloo anymore.
Yeah, it's been retired.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... what were we talking about? Oh, yeah, Halo. I have the Master Chief Collection, and I have not beat all of the games. So...
Well, there you go.
I actually own that one. Because it was given away with gold or some shit.
I should have slotted this in up there. Where the heck is it? Oh, Xbox. Somebody from Xbox tweeted at Elon, and Elon was like, yeah, man, that sounds cool. They want to make a Warthog. Elon Musk wants to make a Warthog.
Yeah, but Elon Musk just says shit all the time because he's a whatever.
Yeah. Sure feels like a Tesla X Halo collab needs to happen at some point. Elon Musk says only Halo.
Yeah, but what does only Halo mean?
I don't know. But, you know, this is all rumors and speculation. It's just like a small Twitter thread, and they're like, oh, he wants to make a Warthog. Okay. Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure that's what he wants to do?
Yeah. I don't think so.
Yeah, who knows?
It's not going to happen.
It probably won't.
Then again, Cybertruck kind of looks like a Warthog, so.
Yes, and Elon's eccentric. And he just likes to do
things.
It's
weird. A billionaire is eccentric.
Yeah, right?
Normally he'd be called crazy, but since he's got $1 billion, he's just eccentric.
So this next one, the title was like, I read it and I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Restored the Super Mario World soundtrack?
Yeah.
restored it. How?
How? Well, with that big, huge leak that came out of Nintendo where they leaked all this, someone hacked in and leaked all this stuff. They could see the names of all the sounds used to make the Super Mario soundtrack, Super Mario World soundtrack. So in interviews, like the composer would say, I use this instrument or whatever, and then the name of the instrument would be in the thing, so they could figure out, oh, he used this instrument, so he used this, like, he hit the samba button, boop, and got the sounds out of that. So they went back and they recreated it by using the uncompressed sounds.
Oh, uncompressed sounds.
Yes, because they didn't have to cram them down to fit them on the Super Nintendo cartridge. So if you listen to the original soundtrack versus the recreated one, it's got a different sound. But, I mean, I don't know if it's just because I'm used to the compressed version versus the uncompressed. I think the compressed one sounds better.
Oh, yeah.
Could be just I'm used to it, maybe. I don't know. But they would choose sound how they would choose sounds that would be compressed to be sound the way they wanted it to sound when it was compressed, not how it was sound pre-compressed, if that makes any sense.
Yep. Totally makes sense.
So maybe the sound didn't sound too good when it was just regular, but it sounded better when they compressed it down. So you could tell, though.
I thought that they had, when I read the article, I was like, oh, so they just recreated it with actual instruments? It's like, no.
They did recreate it with actual instruments, but they used it based off the
digital instruments.
Yeah, but they used it like the guy said, oh, I used this Roland keyboard.
Yeah.
And they figured out, oh, he used this.
Ooh, a Juno 6?
Yeah.
Good.
He used whatever from there, and then they could recreate it. They've done the same thing sort of with, not music-wise, but with Mario 64. They found like the original uncompressed textures from like some texture CDs that Nintendo was using to get like grass textures that they used and stuff like that. So it's pretty crazy that I would have just, I mean, I didn't know how Nintendo worked. I thought
textures in Mario?
Yeah, they would have made their own grass texture, but it was like, no, they bought like a whatever
texture pack.
Yeah, basically like some CD
off the shelf texture pack,
pretty much, and then just compress it down to make it into the game. I mean, it's cheaper that way. It's easier,
for sure.
But
you don't have to make your own assets. Just compress.
Yeah, it was basically like they bought an asset CD and we're like, yeah, use this grass, compress it down, put it on the game.
I wonder how much they paid for that asset CD.
Probably not much.
Probably not.
Like this is a '90s asset CD, so like $60.
So you mean an asset floppy disk?
I mean, there were CDs around in the 80s.
They downloaded it from a BBS for sure.
Well, there has. I remember that one. Well, Nintendo has done that for some things. Like some games, they've found like it's an emulated game that they downloaded because there's lines of code from like the original emulator and stuff.
Yeah.
That was like a free to use emulator. Yeah. Yep, it's happened. So. Yeah, it was interesting anyways. A lot of weird stuff came out of that leak, and it's kind of sucks because, well, someone illegally broke in to Nintendo and stole all this shit, but then we're learning all this crazy stuff, like where the stuff came from, and, you know, like there's lots of Pokemon stuff that was leaked, and then, like, Pokemon that never were released, and there's, comments between different developers, like, this should happen, like, just, it's crazy.
How are there Pokemon that were never released?
Well, they had
like 1,000.
Yeah, but
1,000 Pokemon.
They design them and like, oh, that design didn't work. Like, let's replace it with this and that and the other thing. You can tell even in the original Pokemon, like, I can't remember which ones, but there's one dragon type Pokemon that's out of place in the Pokedex, and it was going to be an evolution of another one, but they didn't have it that way because they put it in too late or something like that. You can just tell. Based off of certain things in there that things changed around, so
I couldn't tell, but I don't play Pokemon, so
you should.
Speaking of Pokemon, a man has been arrested after selling a hacked Sobble from Pokemon Sword and Shield, and I'm like,
this is so weird.
I don't even know what this is about.
Okay, well I'll tell you. So first of all, Sword and Shield is like it's on the Switch. Yep. It's not like Pokemon Go. It's like a single player game. You can play online in tournaments and stuff like that. But this guy hacked his Sobble and sold it to a guy. First of all, who would buy this? Second of all, like whatever. He got
he's done it a couple times and made.
I think this was another guy that made the $10,000. There was another guy that was like arrested before who was doing it.
$42 he's selling this hacked Sobble.
Yeah. Okay, it was the same guy. He made 10 grand.
10 grand selling $42.
So I guess you could use them in you could use them in online tournaments and stuff like that. But like this is would use a Game Genie back in the day, hack your own Pokemons. I guess maybe Nintendo's just trying to crack down on it, but I know in a lot of Pokemon tournaments, if you're battling, they have to put your game into a checker, and it'll be make sure that your Pokemon are legal, because they can tell if the Pokemon has illegal stats and illegal moves. He
has been modified.
Yeah, because there are limits to how good a Pokemon can be. There are not every Pokemon's the same, but there are maximums that can be had stat wise and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and there are certain moves that Pokemon can and can't have. It's you've never played, so you could literally train a Pokemon if you wanted a specific move on a specific Pokemon, you have to go back to different generations and breed this Pokemon with this move. It'll pass to this parent, and then you have to breed it with this one, and it'll pass it along, and it'll pass it along to this one. If you want to get crazy moves going, it's pretty crazy. It seems like a kid's game from the outside, but it's got crazy depth to it.
Pretty in depth, yeah.
Oh, it's super in depth. It's crazy, super crazy. So, but I don't know. First of all, why would you buy a hacked Pokemon? Second of all,
I don't know.
It's just, I mean, I guess you want to win a tournament, you want to cheat, but what did maybe the buddy thought it was a real Pokemon?
Could be.
He didn't think it was hacked, and then he found out it was hacked, and then he contacted the police, and they were like, yeah, that's illegal.
Yeah, could be.
It's a weird and wild thing. It's really weird and wild.
Oh, why do people hack in anything, really?
Well, to cheat, to strip the fun away from everybody else.
I'm not good enough. I gotta get this hacked Pokemon. I gotta be the best, the very best, that no one ever was.
Exactly. In the Pokemon games, they have a thing sometimes called Wonder Trade, and basically you just take any Pokemon, send it out to trade, and someone will send you back a random Pokemon.
Oh.
And whenever I get something that's valuable, it'll be oh, I got a shiny Pokemon, which is a rare one. I'll just be delete it. It's hacked or something. I don't want it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because who's gonna shiny Pokemon? They're 1 in 4,000 chance to find
no one's
them.
gonna give one of those up.
So they're either cloned or they can copied it and send it out or whatever. I'm just I'm not interested in that. It's not the way I play. So I just send them away, delete them away. Yep. So good old Pokemon.
Yep.
Yep.
I didn't even know that this was a thing, the Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake.
You don't?
Did I not know?
Well, I mean, I just talked about it to you on Friday.
Did you?
Yeah. When we were looking through the games, I was like, oh, Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time. This game's so great. The remake is coming out soon. I can't wait to play it.
Just kidding. Delayed indefinitely.
Oh, my gosh. That game was so good. I had a lot of fun playing that game. It was basically a puzzle game.
A puzzle action platformer.
Yeah, basically, where you had to fight some dudes in between.
And then rewind time.
Yeah, and the way they did the rewind time was great, because you die and then the prince, because the whole conceit of the story, or the game is the prince is telling the story how it's already finished.
Yeah.
So you'll be fighting and you'll die, and the prince will just be like, wait, that's not how it happened. And you rewind time and then you do it again.
Yeah.
So it was so fun, and then I see that it's delayed indefinitely. So Ubisoft wasn't doing this one in-house. That was the thing. They're getting someone to do it for them.
Yeah.
And it wasn't living up to their expectations. So they were like, okay, we're going to delay it. And I'm sure they're probably taking it away from them to get someone else to do it. But I hope it still comes out, man, because I want to play that again.
Yeah.
All looking snazzy.
I played it a long time ago when it first came out. But, don't remember much of it.
I remember it because I bought it at EB Games when they had a deal. If you bought Prince of Persia, you got Beyond Good and Evil for free.
Nice.
So I got both, and both those games are rad.
Yeah.
Super great. And I hate stealth games, and Beyond Good and Evil has stealth in it. I hate that shit. I hate sneaking.
All right, hang on. Frank's being a wiener boy.
Okay. When you come back, you should put a marker in, so I know to get rid of this. Frank is being a wiener boy, everybody. What's going on in the chat over here? Defense, offense, healing, recon. Okay. All right. This conversation is my favorite part of the podcast so far. Curbs nerd trumps yours, Mikey. What was the favorite part of Ripsick saying of the podcast?
I can't remember. You went out there? You coming in?
It was about Apex. After Apex? He said very weird. Frank is being a wiener boy. You got a mouse pad on a mouse pad? Yeah, the double mouse pad. You have a shiny Rayquaza with... What the hell does that say? I can't fucking read this. Roar of Time. Totally legit. Was from Wonder Trade? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. A black Rayquaza, someone just gave it away? Exactly. When you have to stand in front of Rayquaza and reset the game like 10,000 times to get him, I'll just give it away, no problem. Every time I got a shiny Pokemon, I was like, holy shit, I got one. Oh my god, it's a Swellow. It's my lucky day. I got a fucking shiny Swellow. With a move it can't have? Exactly.
He's just like, hey man.
Exactly.
I need you to turn my bowl.
Oh, really? What a wiener boy.
I can't get at this area.
What a wiener boy.
I know.
Are we doing a Nutter Butter taste test?
Nutter butter.
I've never had a Nutter Butter.
Never had a Nutter butter?
No. I'm trying one. We're doing it live. Put in a marker for me here.
I'm doing it.
Ooh, it smells like peanut butter. Mmm. This is my dinner now. I didn't have any dinner. So I had my big Burger King lunch today. My Big King, angry Big King.
I just had a regular Big King.
You didn't have an angry one?
No.
Why not?
Because
That's not a reason.
I can't eat spice.
Why can't you?
I can't do it.
What do you mean you can't do it? That's all you used to do.
I know. Now I can't do it anymore. So now I save it all up for the barbecue.
That shit is fucked up, dude. It's not that spicy, man. It's got like it's fast food spicy. It just tastes good. It's not spicy.
Yeah, D'Angelo. Mouse pad on a mouse pad.
Inception.
This one for the feel and the look. This one for the smoothness.
It's got a mouthfeel that you like.
It's got a mouthfeel that I like, so we're doing it.
Speaking of Inception, I was watching friggin' one in the mosh play, Tarkov, and he opened like a backpack, and there was like 50 backpacks inside of it. He kept opening backpacks. I'm like, I don't think it works that way.
Yep. You got to put your backpacks in your backpacks in your backpacks. That's just how it works.
I don't think it does work that way.
But that's the only way to store, because you only have a limited amount of storage space in that game.
Yeah, but that's
like,
illegal.
Well, your backpack fits in your backpacks. It's the same slots.
But it's the same backpack in the same backpack.
I know.
I'm sorry, it doesn't work that way.
It's like a pocket dimension.
I deal with backpacks
pockets.
every day.
Oh, I know you do.
In more ways than one.
More ways than one.
Okay. Are we back to it?
We're back to it.
Okay.
Let's talk about
Mass Effect.
Mass Effect.
Huh.
Small M, capital ASS.
Yeah. A few stories here.
Well, there are a couple stories.
I didn't put in the titles. What a wiener boy I am. So the main one is that in Mass Effect 2, they had a lot of lingering shots on Miranda's ass in the game, which was pretty good. It was very shapely. But she'd be talking about like her dead family, and the camera would be like looking at her ass. So it was a little like weird that way. So they've removed that, and like a lot of Twitter wiener boys are complaining about PC culture. Oh, he's got like a wound on his leg.
Yeah, that's his stress lick spot.
Oh my God, Frank, why are you doing that?
I don't know why he's stressed out, but he is.
That was alarming to me.
Yes.
That looks gross.
Oh yeah, he's just freshly had a go at it.
Oh, Frankie boy. That's because his bowl was turned the wrong way.
It was turned the wrong way.
Anyways. Yeah, so they have they've removed the ass shots out of there. And yeah, Twitter wiener boys are complaining about PC culture and whatever like this.
Censorship.
Like, come on, guys. Like, it was gratuitous. I remember playing the game and been like, I mean, it looks nice, very nicely modeled, but like, I don't know if we need to linger on it.
We don't want to animate her talking. Let's just put it on her butt.
I mean, it was like motion captured. They did the little dots on her face. Like, Miranda was played by Yvonne Strahovski or something like that. I can't remember her name. Anyway, she's on a season of Dexter and stuff. She's like a real person.
Yeah.
So they did the face capture and everything like that. But yeah, it was like a little extreme. Sometimes Mass Effect goes a little too far with the sexiness.
Yeah.
But I'm a big Mass Effect fan, so yeah. And the next, the Legendary Edition that's coming out, they're doing that. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
At worst, you just go into a mission and send her off to stand in the distance, and you just get out your binoculars. You can look at it all you want.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Fully rendered in
And
3D.
It's not like in Death Stranding where if you zoom in on this Karachi punches you out.
Does that happen?
Yeah, man. If Norman Reedus is sitting on the bench and you zoom in on his crotch, he first puts his hands down there, and then if you do it again, he'll give you the finger, and then if you do it the third time, he gets out and punches the camera out of this guy.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and then if he's taking a pee, you can't look at it. He'll keep turning away from you and complain about it.
I've never actually tried to.
Yeah, out in the world,
When
if he's
peeing or showering.
No, in the like game world, out in the world.
Oh, you can go out. You can pee
in the
out
world.
there.
Yeah,
when
and then
you're
he'll
walking
keep
around?
turning away from the camera.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Best urination simulation. Yeah, so that's less Miranda, which is okay.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be remastered, so it's a little sad at the same time. It's better bump mapping and everything like that.
Better ass bump mapping.
Yeah, dude. I can't wait for that game. So yeah, there's that, and then the other thing is that it has all the DLC from all 3 games except the Pinnacle Station DLC is not in it because first of all, BioWare didn't make it. They had some other company do it, and
the
like
Pinnacle Station DLC, they had another company.
yeah,
do it?
they didn't
Okay.
do it. They were working on Mass Effect 2, and it like the source code is corrupt, and like the old like all the saves and everything are corrupt. Like it was corrupt a long
That
time ago
sucks.
because it didn't even come to the PS3.
Yeah.
Like it only came out on the Xbox. And this DLC was weird because I remember it came out like over a year after the last Mass Effect 1 DLC. It was like so much later, and I was like, what? There's new... And it was like not really announced, I don't think. It just sort of came out. And it was like to bridge the gap between Mass Effect and Mass Effect 2.
Huh.
So this kind of sucks a little bit because a bit of the story is going to be lost
Yeah.
there. But I remember when it came out, I was like, yeah, Mass Effect is coming out soon. I can't wait. And then all of a sudden there was new Mass Effect DLC, and I was like, what the hell? So
40 other expansions and DLC.
yeah,
with
but
the
a lot of
Legendary
it's
Edition?
like there's a helmet and there's
Ugh.
a gun and stuff. There was like lots of regular real DLC. So like there was character DLC, extra squad people, stuff like that, like big DLCs, but not that many like significant DLCs, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to play the shit out of this game, and it's going to be nice because they've made it easier for your character to go through like looks wise.
Yeah.
Because between Mass Effect 1 and 2, when Mass Effect 2 launched, the importer didn't work, so you couldn't import your character at launch. So I had Mass Effect 2 ready to go home. I'm like, I'll import my character, and it's like, no, it doesn't work. You can't do it. And I was like, man, I got to get my fucking character in there. I need my look, right? So I tried to recreate it, but then it wasn't exactly right. It was a huge bummer. So.
Sounds like the big thing about Mass Effect 1 and 2 is like, oh, you're going to be able to import your character to the next game.
It's just like, you know, in typical fashion with these games, it's like, well, you can't start Mass Effect 2 at level 50.
Yeah,
That doesn't work. So what are we going to do? Oh, yeah, you died at the end of Mass Effect 1, and we just we found a part of your brain and brought you back to life, but you forgot everything you knew. Oh, man. You don't remember how to shoot a gun good. Oh, dang. So that's what they did.
I'm sure they could get around that.
Well, in Mass Effect 3, I think you start at like a higher level than 0.
Yeah.
But still, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. They can't have you coming in with all your friggin' force power. Well, not force powers. Biotic powers and stuff like that. Just shredding everything.
Yeah.
So,
I guess so.
Yeah.
You have to make everything a little bit more bullet spongy or biotic power spongy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. Did you ever play Mass Effect?
I played the first one. That's it.
Not any of the others?
Nope.
Oh, bummer.
I don't even think I finished the first one.
I finished the first one like 7 times. I had to get every achievement in that game, which I did. And some of them are like, you have to complete everyone's like, I can't remember what it was. You have to get them to like you so much. I can't remember what it was, but it was like I had to like
your Paragon status.
Oh, you have
be
to. No,
max.
I know what it was. You have to finish a certain number of quests with a character to get an achievement. So and you can only take two guys with you.
Yeah.
So it was like every playthrough you had to take 2 different guys to get
the entire
all
time
of the quests done. And there was like however many characters, 6 characters or something like that. So you have to play at least 3 times, and yeah. I got all the achievements in the first one. Not the second and third though.
Yeah.
They were a little tougher. But Mass Effect 1, played the shit out of that one. I was so stoked for that one. I think it came out on my birthday too.
Yeah?
Pretty close to it. Pretty close to it for sure.
I enjoyed playing Mass Effect 1, but maybe I finished it. Maybe I didn't. I'm not sure. It was so long ago.
Yeah, it was so good. I'm ready for these. And I'm ready for a new Mass Effect that's not sucky like Andromeda. There's another story I didn't put in here about Andromeda. They had like designs for like 8 or 10 alien races. Because you go in Andromeda, it's like all the same aliens from Mass Effect. Even though you're like in a different galaxy, they just were like, we'll have all the same aliens. Because they already have the assets done. They had all these aliens designed that the money wasn't there to do it, so they cut them all. And they cut them out because they couldn't afford to do it. And the other one was because of cosplay reasons. Literally, that's what it said. Like, they wanted it to make it easy for people to cosplay as these aliens.
Wow.
Yeah, so there was no like weird jellyfish and stuff like that. They were planning like weird aliens, and then the bosses were like, no, people should be able to cosplay them.
I'm pretty sure they're still going to cosplay them if they want to cosplay them.
I mean, I don't know. I never saw any of the weird aliens from Mass Effect 1 being cosplayed. It was always like their, I can't even remember what Tally's race is, but she's the one wearing the mask all the time. Or the Asari. Yeah, so anyways, I'm excited. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
I know you are.
I gotta
probably not play it.
I gotta get like some sort of schedule going for streaming where it's like this day I play a single player game and this day I do this. But I'm like, I do think I have ADHD. Like, I think I got problems, man. I think I got problems. Because I can't ever. I'll be like, yeah, I gotta do it. I gotta set it up. I'm like, maybe another time. I'd rather do this now instead.
Yep.
So I think I do. Undiagnosed. I'm self-diagnosed.
Self-diagnosed ADHD?
Everyone does that now, right?
Self-diagnosed?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Doctors love it.
Yeah, they love it.
They love it.
That's the best for them. I don't know. How do you even get diagnosed for that?
They got to do some tests.
Like what kind of tests?
Like when you're young. I don't know if you.
Well, how can you do it when you're old?
I don't know.
But I want to know.
Well, I know.
Man, maybe later I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Just be like, hey, can I get tested for ADHD? Go and see your doctor.
My doctor's an idiot, so he'll probably be just like,
do you think you have ADHD?
And I'll be like, maybe, yeah.
Like,
be like,
well,
no, you don't.
See you later then.
Yeah, he'd be like, bye. Yeah, my doctor, at least I have a family doctor. I can't complain too much about it, even though he's an idiot. But, yeah. Maybe there's just a quiz you can take online.
Could be. There's always a quiz for everything.
Yeah, like my Golden Girl quiz. Yeah. With the stupidest fucking questions of all time. I could have made a better quiz than that in about 5 minutes.
So stupid.
Yeah, because I liked a hamburger. It said
Do you
I
like
was
hamburger, pizza,
Blanche.
hot dogs, or this?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
I don't know how those all correlate.
I don't know either.
Someone put it together.
I'm Blanche, apparently. The slutty one.
I'm Dorothy.
Yeah, the best one. Actually, it's probably Ty, Dorothy, and Sophia.
Yeah.
Anyways. I didn't read this one.
No, this one's pretty big. This one's pretty big. This is huge news.
Is it?
Well, it's Bezos. Jeff Bezos is stepping down as Amazon's CEO. Yeah, he's out of there.
Yeah, but he's still working for the company, just not CEO.
He's on the board. He's just not CEO.
He didn't make enough money. He thinks someone can come in and be CEO and make more money.
I don't know.
Like, didn't he make like $1 trillion?
He did. 1.7 trillion global retail and logistics behemoth. He founded Amazon in 1995.
Man, imagine you bought Amazon stock in 1996 or whenever it went public.
Amazon currently employs 1.3 million people worldwide. Mm-hmm. And he's stepping down, and as quoted, he says, I need to focus on the Day One Fund, the Bezos Earth Fund, Blue Origin, and the Washington Post, and his other passions. So he just wants to do other things. He's like, I'm done with this.
Why wouldn't he have done it like 40 fucking years ago? Sorry, maybe not 40 years ago.
He had things to do, I guess.
They need to make billionaires illegal.
So he's going to be replaced by a man named Andy Jassy, who joined Amazon in 97 and is currently, was the CEO of the Amazon Web Service, but now he's full-on Amazon CEO.
Maybe just he has, okay, let's do the math here. He employs 1.3 million people. Okay. He has $175 billion. All right. Maybe just give everyone $1 raise. Or maybe $2.
Yeah.
$2 an hour raise. Or maybe a $10 an hour raise.
You don't get to be a trillionaire by giving people raises.
How much money do you need, though?
Right?
How many trillions of dollars do you need?
Well, if you want to start flying to space, I think you need a couple.
Okay. I think there should be a maximum wage. Let's say it's $999 million.
Yeah. No billionaires, just millionaires.
No billionaires. Let's be generous to the billionaires and just say they can have $999 million. Everything else goes to the people that actually do the work.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear anybody telling me that a billionaire works harder than a guy who's packing up the truck. That's bullshit. That is absolute bullcrap.
Yeah, but he's worked his way up there. He founded Amazon in 95.
Yeah, and that's worth $1 less than $1 billion a year. That's worth $1 less than $1 billion a year. That's my hot Canadian take on it.
Hot Canadian take.
Yeah, raise the minimum wage and let's put in a maximum wage. Easy
Peasy.
Yeah, I think $1 billion maximum wage is pretty generous.
I think so too.
I think
everyone gets $1 billion. Just give everyone
No. Not everyone needs $1 billion. Let's just set a ceiling to it.
Just get everyone $1 million then.
$1 million minimum wage?
Nah, just get everyone $1,000.
No, let's give everyone a living wage. How about that?
A living wage.
How about that?
I think that's true. Everyone should have a living wage.
I don't want to hear anybody complain that an 18-year-old is going to have a living wage. I don't want to hear anyone say, oh, well, you want an 18-year-old to get paid the same amount as a teacher? Well, maybe we underpay teachers too then. Okay, let's give the teachers a raise as well. Let's make it happen.
That's definitely something that needs to happen.
It's the political corner for now.
Yep. All right. Here's another corner.
Okay.
The corner of the market, and Nintendo holds 99% of it in Japan.
Really?
According to this article.
No, wrong. This is fake news.
Is it fake news?
Well, this probably doesn't take into account mobile gaming, which I already know that's wrong.
Yeah, it only takes it in consoles.
99%? Sony has 1% of the market?
Yep.
No.
And Xbox has none. That's
well, yeah, I can believe that. I can believe Xbox has none, but Sony has 1% of the market?
Sources? Twitter.
I don't think so. Oh, sources of Twitter?
Yeah.
So what is this based on?
This is based on game sales, I think, and not even console sales.
Oh, yeah. So, what, over the year of 2020?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, weird. Okay.
Yeah, it's all software. So 532 million copies for...
what is this, the top 100 games or something like that?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's also I mean...
I can't read any of this, so I don't know either.
Saying Nintendo owns 99% of the market is a little disingenuous too, because that implies it's all Nintendo games, which is not true. It's like third-party games and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. I can't read these.
I can't read
the games, so I can't really say.
Yeah, from December 28th to January 30th.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Switch has sold over 2 million games, and the PS4 sold 2,100.
Okay, how many PS5 games did they sell? Why isn't that listed?
Because no one's buying any.
I don't know.
Because no one's got PS5s.
I don't know about this article. What's this website?
I don't know.
Gaming Sim?
Gaming Sim.
.in?
.in. Best X, how-tos, deals. Let's get some deals.
I was trying to look at that story.
Let me hit the back
We're
button.
talking about the story here. Between December 28th and January 30th, Switch has sold over 2 million games and PS4 sold 21,000. Yeah, where's the PS5? Where's the PS5 list?
I don't know if anyone's bought any PS5 games, considering that just came out last year.
Yeah, but it came out after December 28th.
Yeah, I wonder why.
I think this is just some Nintendo fanboy writing an article here.
Can we even...
I guess it's showing Switch
yeah, these
games.
are all Switch games sold.
Okay,
PS4.
so it's the top... Keep scrolling down. How big is this? The top 30?
Top 30.
Okay, what about the top 100?
Right.
Okay, they have 99% of the top 30 games sold. I agree to that. It's like a clickbaity title here.
It's pretty clickbaity.
Yeah, they have 99% of the Japanese. Therefore, I like their thing above the chart there. It says, therefore, Nintendo has 99% of the market. Oh, okay. You've done it. You've convinced me.
Yep, 100% convinced.
So the top 30 games, yes, they have 99% of the market. Congratulations, they did it.
The top 30 games is like the bottom is like 10,000 copies sold. So
yeah, but I think if you go all the way down, it probably is not 99%. Eventually, you'll come across an Xbox game in there too.
For like the 0.001%.
Eventually, you'll find an Xbox game.
So this next article is kind of hilarious. Activision is being sued over the Modern Warfare character Mara.
Yeah, this is.
The suit claims that Infinity Ward hired the same model and makeup artist that Hogan used for his character Cade Janus for an indie action movie.
This is so stupid. Again, every time there's one of these lawsuit ones, it's so stupid. Yeah, okay, there's a female operator. She's got black hair and she's holding the gun. Well, obviously they stole that from my character.
It's the same girl though. The same character, the same outfit. It's exactly the same. It's hilarious.
Yeah, okay, but like
the same photographer, the same girl model, the same clothes that she's wearing.
But like, do you think Activision saw this thing and was like, "This is the character we want to make," or they just did a call out to their casting agents and was like, "We want a female operator that has black hair," and the casting agents were like, "Oh, do you remember this girl? She did a good job pretending to be holding a gun. Send her over there."
So the guy claims that he asked the talent to try and get Hogan to lend the same clothes and props from the Cade Janus photograph. The hair's done the same way. What? Everything's done the same.
Oh, come on. Activision can't supply their own props? Give me a break. I don't buy this. Yeah, she looks like the same.
It's the same model.
Yeah, okay. What are they going to do? Like,
right?
What if I cast, I don't know, some woman actress in a movie and then I have her in another movie? Oh, you stole the character. Same girl. She's holding the gun. You stole it from me. I don't know. I think this was just like their casting agent was like, "Oh, she did this thing with a gun before. Get her in there. Let's go." I don't... Activision's not going to steal designs from some no-name movie. What was the last one we did last week about this?
I don't know.
There was some other one where some guy was suing about, like, again, they still... Oh, it was friggin' Fuse. Remember?
Yeah, Fuse, yeah.
Oh, they really liked my character design. They put him in the game. Yuck, yuck. He's a white guy with the mustache holding the gun. Must be stolen from our game that's no one's heard of. Yeah. Yeah, it's a white woman with black hair holding the gun.
It's the same white woman, though, with the same black hair holding...
Yeah, but
not the same gun.
Remember when The Rock was in Fast and the Furious, and then he was in that other movie where he drove a car? Like, seriously. She's just typecast as being a military woman.
Yeah, I don't know if you can copyright characters, and they probably didn't copyright.
Copyright the white woman holding a gun with black hair? I don't know.
The same white woman.
Oh, there it even says right there, Noah claimed that Apex Legend character Fuse is based off the Hunter character from his upcoming game Bulletville. Yeah, okay, whatever, buddy.
Those guys didn't even look the same, though.
Yeah, but, okay. Anyways, she's an actress. She played the same role in two different things.
Yeah. And so that guy's butthurt.
Activision has never heard of this guy before. Guaranteed. First time they heard about it were when they were served the lawsuit papers, and they were like, "What? What are you talking about?"
Well, somebody might have.
No.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think so. I think someone was like, "Oh, hey, let's just do this," and then somebody the higher ups are probably like, "Yeah, I don't know."
I don't think so. I think they were like, "We need a female operator. Call the casting agent," and they were like, "We've got this girl for you. She's done."
Yeah,
tactical gear before.
It could have just been the casting agent that did it.
I guarantee you that's what it was.
Who knows?
Do you think Activision is going to steal some
like
that generic ass design?
They might have.
You don't think anyone could have created that? Like, we need a girl with black hair holding a gun. I just created a new character. There's no way, man.
Yeah, who knows? We'll never know.
Oh, I know. I just got to do some critical thinking about it here.
Yeah, like, somebody could have done it.
What if they were like, we need an Asian man to hold a gun? And they just were like, oh, let's get
the same Asian man over here who did the same gun.
Oh, he stole that from my movie. Who's the actor? I don't know. Jet Li. Oh, you guys stole that from my Hard Boiled movie. I think the simplest answer is probably the way it is, and they didn't steal it.
Yeah.
I think they just were like, we need a female
It
operator.
was
with black
probably the
hair.
casting agent who was just like,
Yeah,
okay,
I
we'll just
guarantee
do this. We're lazy. We'll just do this.
She's done it before.
Yeah, we'll just get her again. She looks
Yeah,
great.
She looked great holding the gun. Easy. Anyways.
Borderlands,
Yep.
Gearbox Studios,
Uh-huh.
getting scooped up in a deal worth $1.37 billion.
Who bought them?
A Swedish holding company named Embracer Group, who
Weird.
also owns THQ Nordic, Saber Interactive, and Koch Media.
Weird.
Koch Media.
1.37 billion. It seems like a
1.37
lot
billion.
for Gearbox.
Yeah, and especially since they're just giving them $367 in cash and stock. $367 million in cash and stock to begin with.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, Borderlands, I guess the IP is kind of valuable. But like, besides Borderlands, every game Gearbox puts out is a stinky turd.
yeah.
Like, what have they done? They did Colonial Marines, which, wait, was that the one everyone shit on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Was it? No, there was the one before
No,
that.
Well,
Or was
probably.
it?
It was Colonial Marines was
Duke
one of the
Nukem
ones where it's just
Forever?
like, well, yeah, Duke
Battleborn?
Nukem Forever too.
What
Battleborn
else?
is still going on? Was
Well,
that
no,
the
they
one that
just
closed
shut down.
Yeah.
Like, what else have they done?
I don't know.
Borderlands 3 is not that good.
No, it's definitely not.
Had high hopes for that one.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, Duke Nukem Forever just crashed and
well,
was
that
terrible.
one was like they tried to polish a turd.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't their fault. They had it like fifth hand or sixth hand.
Yeah, but you could just start it again.
Yeah.
You don't need to try to finish off
Yeah,
this
let's
turd
just
of the
use
game.
the assets. Let's just chuck it out there,
Yeah,
see what happens.
Exactly. Well, that's kind of the way it sounds. Well, I mean, I don't know. There's been a lot of stories about Randy Pitchford seems to be like a bit of a wiener. So who knows how it actually works. Well, think about like, what's his name that did the voice for Claptrap, who basically said they wouldn't pay him, and then he would promise him money and wouldn't give it to him, and so that's why Claptrap's in like every other game now. Like Warframe has freaking Claptrap in it.
He's like, well, somebody else is going to pay me for this voice.
Yeah,
get it.
basically.
Yeah,
own
get
my
your
own
bag.
voice.
Get your bag for sure.
Yeah,
I don't know what that means for the studio. They're going to be operating still as an independent studio, so they're still going to get to do their own thing, and Pitchford is going to be their CEO.
He also said that it lets them do more experimenting, which whatever that means. I guess not make a first-person shooter.
Maybe
Everything they
not
I guess
make a first-person looter shooter.
Battleborn. I think it was third-person
Third-person
hero shooter
hero MOBA shooter.
that no one wanted.
Yeah.
How much did Microsoft buy Bethesda for? Like 10 billion?
2, I think.
No, it was more than Disney paid for Star Wars. I remember because I was like, wow, Bethesda's worth more than Star Wars. 7.5
billion.
Yeah, it was more than Disney paid for like Star Wars. So,
Oh yeah, well it's right down here.
Oh, there you go.
And the EU is like, wait, you might not be able to do that.
Why would you not be able to? Why does the EU have even a say in it?
Well, it might be monopoly or whatever.
Can I make a fart sound right now into the microphone about this? How was it a monopoly?
I don't know.
Why wasn't it a problem when Sony bought like fucking everyone else?
I don't know, but the EU is having a bunch of people come in, and they're going to decide by March 5th whether it is clear for Microsoft to buy ZeniMax.
Yeah, it's clear. It'll be fine.
I'm pretty sure it will
I've
be.
ruled on it for them. It's okay.
I don't know why they would. I don't know why the EU would even have a problem with it.
Or why they would have a say.
Yeah, right.
Like,
is
are
ZeniMax?
No.
Where's ZeniMax based?
Well, Bethesda, Maryland. I'm pretty sure that's where they got their name for Bethesda. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Maryland. I don't know for sure though. I'm sure they've got studio. Well, there's probably a Bethesda or ZeniMax studio in Europe. Maybe that's part of the problem. I don't know.
Yeah, they're in the States.
Yeah. Oh, right there. It says Rockville. What is MD? Maryland. Yeah. Bethesda,
they're in
Maryland.
the States. I don't know.
Yeah.
Why, yeah.
There
why
might be.
would the
There's
EU
probably
even
studios in the EU or whatever.
Probably probably some of the subsidiaries studios.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Yeah. Anyways, they had no problem when Sony was buying like those ones they bought that I can't think of right now.
Yeah.
Like the makers of Sucker Punch. Is that one of them?
I think so.
Who makes Spider-Man?
I don't know.
Like Last of Us. Why can't I think of it? What are they called? Why can't I think of it? Yeah, I can't think of what they're called. Naughty Dog.
Naughty Dog, yeah.
Yeah, they didn't have a problem with that.
Well, I think Naughty Dog's a little smaller.
So? What's the difference? They make games, don't they?
Yeah, but they're smaller. They're not a multi.
How's it a monopoly?
A
though?
multi.
Oh, you got a monopoly
studio
on Fallout
thing.
games now.
It's just.
You got a monopoly on Fallout games.
Well, ZeniMax is larger than Bethesda.
Yeah, that's true. It's be like what if Sony bought like what Activision?
Yeah, if Sony bought Activision.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean they got a few studios, but like
they got Alpha Dog, Roundhouse, Machine Games, Tango, id, Arcane,
but like only
and Bethesda.
Bethesda game studios make games that anyone wants to play. I guess Doom is out of there, but like Tango made The Evil Within.
Yeah, so a couple of these must be EU based.
Tango is Japan, I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's just because it's Microsoft, basically, I think, because they're always doing wienerly. Well, I mean, not recently, but they were always doing wienerly things in the past, like bundling in Internet Explorer and
yeah,
stuff like that. So, yeah,
everyone wants Internet Explorer.
Do we?
No, but everyone does want
Mm-hmm.
PlayStations, Xboxes, Zen 3 architecture, and 30 series video cards.
Is that what Ampere means?
Yeah, Ampere is the 30 series video cards.
Yeah, I want one. I want one of those. I can't get one, but I want one.
So some stuff has come out as to how much stuff was being sold for.
Like scalper-wise?
Like scalper-wise. And Scalper is made about $14.57 million in PlayStation and all this hardware. 6.85% of all Xboxes were sold on eBay through to the 16th of January.
That's a lot.
Yeah. And so these charts are quote unquote actually what people were buying them for, like percent of MSRP. These are actual sales and what date they were sold on.
Over 180% higher.
Yeah, almost 200%
wow.
MSRP
That's
for
crazy.
Xbox Series X's.
$1,500, something like that.
It's unreal. Is that around Christmas time? No, not even.
I wonder if these
This is Christmas time here.
I wonder if it takes into account ones that were fake. Like they're selling a picture of an Xbox to trick the scalpers.
Could be.
Or trick the scammers or whatever.
And yeah, PlayStations were even higher.
Yeah. I'm not
like
surprised.
260% of MSRP for the PlayStation Digital.
Damn, those Wiener Boys made a killing.
They did.
I mean, that's why they do it, is because they can.
Yeah.
If no one bought them, they wouldn't do that.
Yeah, it's true. Like, they sold so much stuff.
I mean, I guess if you really want one and like... I mean, I bought my Xbox and it was whatever it was, and it was like, okay, it costs that much money, but I guess if someone's got that much more money than me, it's like, what's the difference? If they're getting paid 4 times as much as me, paying 4 times as much for an Xbox is nothing.
Yeah.
So...
And the Zen 3, the AMD chips, the 5950s were going for almost 240% MSRP.
Like the day of launch?
The day of launch.
Yeah.
And the 5900s are going for almost 200.
Those things evened out. Like,
oh, yeah, they evened out real quick.
They're still higher than MSRP, but...
Yeah, definitely.
The stock levels must be way better for those than the Xboxes.
Yeah.
And the PS5s.
Which is kind of funny since AMD makes the CPUs and GPUs for that.
Yeah, they got different factories firing them out anyways.
Yeah.
Ooh, baby.
And the 30 series are all over the place.
They're still high.
They're still very high. Still ridiculous high. You still can't buy them.
Why are these companies so bad at giving us products? Like, seriously.
I don't know, man. Yeah, it's they're going upwards of 220, even 230% for the 3080s. And 3090s, too expensive for anyone to buy anyway, but they're still going for like 140%.
God, imagine it was 200% on a 3090.
And the 3060s are just jacked up there, like 200% MSRP. It's like, what is happening?
Yeah, but just buy a 3080, it's the same price.
3080 and the 2060 Ti's are the same price.
That's crazy.
Almost.
That's crazy.
Absolutely ridiculous.
I'm never going to get one of these cards. It's never going to happen. It's just impossible.
It almost is.
It's crazy.
You gotta sit there and snipe them.
No, I don't want to do that.
Or pre-order.
Yeah, I guess so.
I've got my 5900X pre-ordered.
So you might get it this year?
Maybe.
Where'd you pre-order it?
PC Canada.
Oh yeah, never heard of them.
No. I'm going down to... On my next trip down for work, we're going to Victoria, and so I'm going to go to Memory Express there and see if I can pick some stuff up.
I see.
Since I've got a 3070 and a 5600X coming up.
Damn, crazy.
Yes. Yes.
Crazy.
So hopefully I'll be able to get some of the newer stuff.
See if there's any MSRP ones there and let me know.
I will let you know.
Cool beans.
What's there?
They'll fit in my
3070?
computer. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Any of them.
Yeah. Okay.
Doesn't matter which one, really. It's better than what I got, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yours is
And it'll fit?
the same as mine right there. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay. Let me know.
I will.
Cool.
So, since Rust's...
Rust. Something's happening. Like he's cocked in here.
That was a weird sound. I can hear Frank snoring behind me, but
I hear something, but it sounds like just water's running.
Yeah.
Like the faucet's going on upstairs or something.
I thought it was Frank because he's behind the green screen right now, just having a snooze, so I can hear him
that's
snoring
what's
because he
going
snores a little bit. But I'm like, what is that other noise?
I think the
Is that
faucet
Frank
was
too?
running.
It
Going
must have
upstairs.
been. Anyway, Rust has a softcore mode since it's ballooned in popularity due to that offline streamer server. There's now a softcore mode, a break from the vanilla. If you're killed, you can reclaim half your inventory on the spot of your death or at a reclaim terminal found at Bandit Town and the Outposts.
Oh, yeah.
So the reclaim terminal will despawn after 2 hours, so if you don't claim your stuff after 2 hours, it'll go away. All players may now spawn at either the Bandit Town or Outpost safe zones at any time, providing they're not flagged as hostile, and you may only view the contents of a wounded player.
Can you not just play this game solo? Or I guess you just have a private server.
Yeah, you'd have to have a private server or connect to another server, I think.
Yeah. I still don't want to play this game.
No, me neither.
It seems like too stressful.
I mean, I play Tarkov, and that's stressful
I also
enough.
don't like in Rust, you build your house, someone can break into it when you're offline.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
No, I'm not into that either.
It's just like, ew. All my work is gone when I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
At least in Tarkov, when you die, you can't get... nobody can get in there and bust up your base.
Yeah, exactly. I do like the idea of crafting in it, though.
Yeah.
It seems fun, but it just seems too stressful.
Yes.
I'm not good at shooting, so I'd just die.
Yeah, and that's got the Tarkov style shooting where you're using iron sights.
Yeah.
There's no...
I think there's scopes and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, there's scopes, but there's no, like, crosshairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're just firing an arrow at somebody across the map. I watch Wellen play his, like, Rust, whatever, taking down a Rust server or whatever, and he's crazy good at it, but I'm just like, no, I wouldn't be able to hit any of these shots. I'd be the guy he's just murdering.
Yep.
Not that he goes after, like, newbies. He never does. He'll just pretend to be like, hey, man, let's play together. Let's go get some gear. And then he'll gear up these, like, nobodies and go raiding and destroy them and stuff like that.
That's the good time.
Yeah, he's like a good guy. He's like the opposite of the bovine boy.
So yeah, if you're thinking about getting into Rust, might be a good time.
Yeah.
For all you out there.
I'm not
You play some
interested.
softcore.
I'll play Apex instead.
Yes.
I can get picked up in that one.
Yep, and brought back to life
Sometimes I can even pick myself up.
too.
Not that I ever have. I've never gotten a self-revive off. Ever.
It's tough.
Never one time.
Especially as soon as they start shooting you when you're down, you like display that gold
Yeah,
knockdown
they should
shield.
change
You're
the
like,
color of it or something. Or maybe like have it change gold if you hold it up for more than like a second or something like that. Because it's like, oh, he's he's gold. Just BM him real bad.
right now, execute.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it was like straight up, I don't know. I don't even know. Can't really think of any time I would play Rust.
Yeah, not me. Not for me. It's like,
don't like to get my stuff stolen when I'm offline.
no.
I mean, I guess in theory someone could do that in Minecraft. but I'll just ban them from my server.
You've got the power in that
Yeah.
sense, for sure.
Yeah. I guess if you ran a Rust server, you could probably set the rules. There's probably all sorts of options.
Oh, yeah. I imagine so.
Be interesting just to build in it.
Yeah.
Build a base. And
Build a base with locked doors that no one can get in.
no, you just blow them up.
Yeah, you can.
Shoot them with explosive rounds in the corner. I've watched Wellon so many times. You just shoot it right in the corner because then you hit like 3 different blocks at the same time. And you just keep shooting and shooting and shooting.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like fun to me.
Yeah. Just like Tarkov.
Oh, I love Tarkov, though. Don't have to worry about building the base. Just have to worry about losing your gear.
Yeah.
And
you
it
can
happens
insure it
very
anyways.
easily.
Get it back.
You can get it back unless somebody takes it.
What? Really?
Yeah, because if you insure it, that means one of the insurer is going to send guys out there to go grab your gear. And so if someone else is taking it, you don't get it back.
Oh, I thought you just got it back.
No.
I like this game even less now. I was like, oh, I could insure it and get it back anyways, but no. Why would you ever? Oh, God. I got the best gun in the world. Well, I'm never going to use it.
No, you just use it.
Someone's going to steal it. Someone's going to steal it.
You'd be able to buy something else. You can't. You cannot get attached to gear in that game. You can't do it. If you get attached to like a particular gun, it's like you're never going to use it. It's just going to sit in your inventory and take up space. You're like, what am I doing with this gun?
That's kind of the way I play like RPGs anyways, because I'll be like, ooh, I need to heal, but ooh, I shouldn't use the good one. I might need that for a boss fight. And then at the end of the game, it's like, I have all my elixirs left. I never used one. It's just the way it is.
Yep.
Ever since Final Fantasy days for me. Yeah, that's cool. So you're going back out of town this week?
Back out of town this week. I don't know how the internet's going to be. I'm staying at a new Airbnb. Okay. I will have my full PC set up because we're going to have to do the podcast out there again on the road, and I will probably
worked pretty good last time.
Play
Tarkov. It worked pretty good last time recording the podcast.
It wasn't too bad.
How did editing it all together go?
Oh, easy.
Nice. Our clap lined up properly?
Yeah. I had to install a sequencing program so that I could have both waves lined up and then line them up. Because if you do it just in Sound Forge, it's just like, just paste it in there and you can't see it. You can't see the wave.
You just need to add another channel. You can do it. You can do it.
I didn't know you could do multiple channels.
I think you can. If not, just do it in Audacity. You can definitely do it in Audacity. Yeah.
I just used Acid.
No, I'm not gonna. I won't install one to do it, but I'm sure you can. I know you can because you definitely can in SoundForge because I've done it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't try it now though. Don't try it while we're recording.
I mean, we are at the end.
Yeah, but I don't want to lose it. So
yeah.
Oh, we're at the end.
We're at the end of the podcast. Okay. You've reached the end of the podcast. Congratulations. You reached the end of the podcast. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Recommend us to a friend. We told everybody where to find us at the start, but we didn't tell them where to find the podcast at the start because we're dumb. Yes. If you're listening to this, you can find us on Twitch. Stream Void Pod. Stream Void Pod. Yep. And then make sure you follow us on Spotify. So if you want to be a pal and you watch this live on Twitch, you could be a huge pal to us and just play the podcast on your podcast provider of choice. You don't got to listen to it, but just play it because it'll recommend it. Like if you listen to other gaming podcasts, it'll be like, yo, listeners of this podcast might also like this podcast. And then maybe our podcast shows up and then maybe someone new listens to it. So if you want to be a pal to the pals and pal around. Yeah, pal it up. Let's pile it up. Pal it up. Easy. Easy pals. It's free. 100% free. Except for data. It's free real estate. It's going to burn all your data up. Okay, we'll do it on Wi-Fi. You don't got to do it on data. Do it on Wi-Fi. Download it. I do it at work Wi-Fi all the time. I've listened to every podcast, and I never listened to 1 second of them. But all my podcaster catchers think I've listened to them all. Nice. Google Play. Several times. Yeah. Yeah, sure. That's what I do if I'm not listening to anything on my phone when I'm driving. I just throw it on. You listen to it? No. Oh, okay, I was going to say. Someone else is listening to something. Yeah, okay. Podcast, but I just throw it on. Okay. If someone else is listening to something. Yeah, there you go. That's the way to do it. It works well. Does it? I don't know. Yeah, who knows? We're trying to game the system, though. Help us. It can't hurt, can it? No, it definitely can't. It can't hurt. All right. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. Yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Bye. Bye. I need another Nutter Butter. Yeah, get in there. It's my dinner. The nut butt dinner. ISO made it after the stupid bowl. Stupid bowl. What? It's a Super Bowl today.
Mmm. Where's episode 24?
It's on this computer.
Wow. What should I have for dinner?
Leftover Burger King.
I already ate it all.
That's what I had for dinner. Insert.
Could be anyone's playing Phantasy Star Online 2 on YouTube.
YouTube. Let's rate him. Oh, can't.
Can't rate him. Lunar commented on my Instagram picture of my hoodie. She says, "Ooh, you be looking fine, Curbs to clown."
There it is. I added a new track.
Yeah.
It's got an invalid index, though.
Yeah, but whatever. It's all good. That's how I was doing it before when I was editing it. I would put the like sounds I was adding in on a different track and then trim it all up and everything. I'm going to put some Super Mario World tunes in there when we're talking about it.
Oh, I put that other track in there. Oh, it's already saved.
Okay, cool beans. Order McDonald's from the furthest one again, Kurt? Yeah, I don't want McDonald's again, man. Yeah, I somehow ordered from like friggin' Colombia. No, not Colombia. What's the one up by Canadian Tire?
I don't know.
That's the one I ordered from somehow.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know how I did it, but I did.
I don't know how I did it, but I did, and it sucks.
Maybe I'll just have a peanut butter and jam sandwich when I come home. Who's dropping? Salty. Salty, you motherfucker.
You dropping?
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't have any challenges to do, but I'm dropping. Is Fergan here? Ferguson.
Ferguson.
Colton. Colton doesn't play Apex.
Not for us.
Bobby re-downloaded it.
Ooh, Bavarian. The Bavarian streamer.
Did you see the clip of him punching the guy out?
Yes, that was absolutely hilarious.
Ferg, Heck, and Cujo are playing Apex right now together. Those motherfucking bitches. Why aren't they watching the fucking podcast?
Wow.
I'm going to yell at these boys when it's my time. I'm going to yell at these boys when it's my time.
My time.
Okay, boys.
We'll see you guys later.
Bye. I'll be home in like half an hour, Solent.